zucchini, you want to make sure that you've washed them and dried them really well. It's not good to work with wet vegetables because it can slip when you're cutting. So I actually like to cut my zucchini in half. If you need your parents' help, please ask them. And what you're going to do is take your cheese grater and hold from the top so that you have weight on it so it doesn't slip around. And you're just going to very carefully shred. You can turn on some music, you can do a little dance. And this is what makes the moisture in our zucchini zebra muffins. So just keep shredding. Make sure that you keep your fingers away from the sharp edges of the grater. And you need at least 3 cups of zucchini shredded. So you can actually kind of measure, you want to pack it down a little bit. So I have a little bit more to do, but just have fun with it. Get other people involved if your hands get tired. And then set this aside when you're all done so we can now mix the flour mixture in a bowl. The next step is to make the sugar mixture. So you're going to crack 2 eggs. Try not to get shells in there. That's always my goal. There you go. It's always good to have your eggs at room temperature before you start. And then just take a fork and just make sure the egg white and the egg yolk is mixed together. You can tell because the yellow starts to become more of a mustardy kind of color, and that's a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to add 1 1/3 cup. So I've already measured my 1 cup and pour that in there. Then I'm going to take my 1/3 cup, and you can always see it on the measuring cup. I'm just going to scoop it out, shake it a little bit to even it out, and sprinkle that on. I'm going to mix this before I add the vanilla. Oh, isn't that a pretty color? Looks like a lemon color. People are going to think it's lemon in there. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Vanilla always just makes the flavors of a recipe come out. You sometimes don't even taste the vanilla, but it just adds more to the ingredients. Most all recipes seem to call for vanilla. It comes from the vanilla bean. All right, that is nice and mixed well. Make sure your 2 sticks of butter are melted and cooled, because the next step is we're going to add in the shredded zucchini and the melted butter. So if you haven't melted your butter, go ahead and melt your butter in a microwave and let it cool down for just a little bit. All right, this is mixed really perfectly. Okay, now it is time to add our butter and our zucchini. I'm gonna add in the butter first. Pour that in. The reason you want to cool your butter down just a little bit is so that it doesn't shock the eggs that you have in here and get scrambled eggs. You don't want that. It doesn't have to be cold, but it does need to be at room temperature. Okay, just stir that really well. You want to make sure things get mixed really well before you add new ingredients to it. Then you don't have those splotchy spots when you bake. Now we're adding that 3 cups of zucchini. So I'm taking my cup, plopping on top, adding it in to my 2nd cup. If you have any left over, you have some nice shredded veggies for lunch or dinner. Actually, it looks like it's going to be the whole entire shredded zucchini that I did. Okay, now we're just going to do what's called folding. This is why we're not using a mixer, because we don't want the zucchini in small pieces. We want it nice and organic so that you can see the beautiful zucchini when you bake it. So just kind of fold, you dip your spoon down, lift up, fold, fold like this. When it's all mixed together, set this aside, and we're going to now make the flour mixture to add into here. Looks good. All right, the next step is to measure our flour, which is 3 cups of flour. And you can use the back end of a blunt knife, a dinner knife, to make sure that you score it perfectly. Baking is all about math, making sure you measure exactly the ingredients. 2 cups and 3 cups. Okay, wow, that was hard to get all that out there, huh? Now we're going to add in our baking soda, baking powder, and our cinnamon. And remember, when I teach you, you always want to sprinkle it over so that it doesn't get dumped in one spot, even though we are going to mix it. That's the baking powder, and now the cinnamon. And then either with a spoon or a whisk, you want to mix this flour mixture all together. Again, you want to make sure this is mixed really well before you add it into the liquid. This is the time where you want to turn on your oven and get it preheated. You always want, when you mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, you want to make sure that your oven is ready so that you can get into the oven as quick as possible. Okay, before you add in your flour mixture, make sure you stir, because one thing I noticed with the zucchini is it rises to the top. And you want to make sure that stirs really well. Now we're just going to add in our flour mixture a little bit at a time. I keep missing the bowl. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's that handle. I don't know. All right, let's do that again. Okay, well, just a little bit. Oh my goodness. All right, keep stirring and add and add. It's just incorporating it all, getting it nice and mixed together. Now, it's optional if you want to do some add-ins. Add-ins are when you've got your batter all the way mixed together, you can add some other ingredients. For example, you could put a cup of chopped walnuts. Give yourself a little bit more protein, some good oil fat. You can add in some chocolate chips to give it more of like a dessert. Or you can add in raisins, but today I'm going to add in dried cranberries. The cranberries give a little bit of sweetness to it, and also it makes it look really pretty. So mix that in. Just keep stirring. I'm kind of doing the folding like I did before. And as you can see, it's starting to make a nice thick batter, which is going to be great to scoop into our pans. Make sure you get your cupcake liners. You should have your zebra cupcake liners in your baking kit. Go ahead and dump whatever your add-ins are, but you don't have to do add-ins, but I just am. You can try it different ways. I hope you make this recipe more than one time. It can be a new recipe that you make all the time, and you can decide whether you want to do add-ins different times for different occasions. Actually, with the cranberries, it'd be really pretty during the holidays. All right, these is ready to get our scooped into our cupcake pan. So make sure your cupcake pan has all of your zebra liners in there, and we're ready to scoop. It is time to scoop out our zucchini muffins. I like to use an ice cream scooper. It makes like a perfect measurement. You want to fill it to about 2/3 of the way up. Just scoop it in there. All right, you have these ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees, preheated for 20 to 25 minutes. You're going to see a golden brown on the top, and that's when you can even push your finger on top. Make sure your adults help you and to see if it's ready. If it bounces back, that means it's cooked all the way through. Obviously, I have more batter. I can probably make about 8 more. So if you have another cupcake liner, go ahead and fill them. If not, then make sure these come out of the oven and cooled, and then go ahead and make another batch.